Yay!
Yippee!
We love doors.
I love doors. It's my favorite stickman animation.
So I'm gonna ask you this, Odd Fox, since you're like the Halo expert in my friend group that I know of.
Alright. Alright.
Sprinting in Halo, good or bad?
I'm the Halo. Oh, watch out.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I am the Halo fan that just doesn't really mind sprinting in Halo. I definitely prefer no sprinting, but like,
Okay.
I enjoy, because like it just lets the game be a little more simple instead of just we have to build this map to be based around sprint, so we have to make it fucking huge.
Yeah, that's usually the problem that I hear whenever people talk about sprint in these games, is that Halo's maps were always designed on being small scale instead of these like ginormous fucking adventurous things.
Yeah.
At least the like multiplayer maps are. These maps are obviously meant to like be these expansive like labyrinthian mazes of sorts.
But yeah, that's just like a problem with a lot of Halo Infinite maps. I love the gameplay of Infinite, but like, Jesus Christ. Some of the maps, one of them is literally just a donut.
Yeah.
It's a big open circle with like a structure in the middle.
See, me and you, we're like the two guys handshaking, because like Resident Evil has a similar problem where people are always like kind of arguing if the fixed camera or the over-the-shoulder camera or the first-person camera is better.
Oh my god, they're still making arguments like that? Uh-oh.
I fell all the way back.
Oh, you have to go all the way around. I'll wait for you, buddy.
Yeah, like, long story short is that the Resident Evil games, I quite like the third-person over-the-shoulder camera with the kind of tanky controls of Resident Evil 4. I quite like that. But I know that not everyone does, and it took me a while to get used to it, but now that I know it, I really like it. But I also like the fixed camera angle. It's fun. It hurts my brain sometimes, but that's part of the challenge. Same with the first-person camera. I like the first-person camera of Resident Evil 7 and 8. It makes everything kind of feel like it's its own thing, you know? Gives everything its own identity.
That's why I don't mind Sprint and Halo all that much, because it just makes all the games different instead of it just being the same game but slightly different.
Yeah, you know?
Because like that's what the first 3 games were. Halo CE was the baseline, and then Halo 2 expanded upon it by adding more weapons and a unique twist on the combat by allowing you to dual wield. And Halo 3 did the same thing as Halo 2, but added equipment that you can use.
Yeah. You get it.
In Halo Reach, I don't know. Halo Reach is a mixed bag. I don't really like the multiplayer all that much.
I've heard that. I've heard the multiplayer is kind of rushed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been the problem with Halo that I've noticed, is that like the devs are getting super pressured into pushing the game out as soon as possible, instead of like Xbox Game Studios letting them take their time and making a good experience. I feel like if 343 was just allowed to cook a little bit without pressure, you know, I feel like they'd do a lot better.
I feel like that's what's going on now with like with Halo Infinite now.
Yeah. I feel like it's a very strange choice to me that they renamed the studio to Halo Studios.
It's because 343 has just garnered so much like
hate towards
it.
Oh man, dude, that's kind of their own fault though.
Yeah.
And by their own fault, I do mean Xboxes. I don't mean 343.
It's mainly Microsoft. Like, Microsoft was the reason why Halo Infinite flopped so hard.
Yeah, well, because they just made shitty fucking choices.
Yeah, because they were rushing 343 to get it out, and also there was like a complete dev change before Halo Infinite even released, so nobody knew what was. Oh wait, no. It was mainly due to the fact that the majority of the workers there were contract workers.
Yeah, they weren't actually hired. They were just commissioned effectively.
Yeah, to make a new engine, and then people who come into the studio have to use up like the majority of their like contract to work on this new which
is fucking stupid. This one engine that they made for this one game, and then they fucking scrap it for UE5 immediately.
Yeah.
Because they like
Halo Infinite still uses the Blam engine, but
I know,
now they're using
Like they worked so hard to get this one engine going during the development of Infinite, just to scrap it and use it, and then just from here on out, just go with, okay, well now we're using UE5.
They're using UE5. Like this is
I'm
my
sorry,
little
but UE5
game.
is going to make Halo look exactly the same as every other game on the market.
Yeah, because they're not gonna try to like
They're not going to take advantage of the
Unreal's
fucking
thing.
They're not going to take advantage of the engine's capabilities. No one does. No studio is ever going to take advantage of engine capabilities ever again, except for Nintendo. Which is fucking upsetting to say because, like, I don't know, games used to all have their own kind of personality. You could tell what game was like a Capcom game or what was a Konami game, you know?
What was a Halo game?
What was a fucking, a Bethesda game or a Bungie game or an Activision game. But now it's like, okay, well now COD feels like Resident Evil, feels like Halo, feels like Silent Hill.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, looks-wise, like...
Because kind of gameplay-wise too a little bit, because now like every big like action-adventure game like Resident Evil or shit like that plays like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Like I remember people were saying that, people were worried about that with Silent Hill, was that it was going to play like Resident Evil, and then it came out and it was almost exactly playing like Resident Evil remakes.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's not like the Resident Evil remakes are bad. It's just that, you know, the Resident Evil remakes.
Yeah. They were running on RE7's engine?
But yeah, the Resident Evil engine, which was made for RE7. Everything Capcom does nowadays is running on the Resident Evil engine. Even Monster Hunter. Now, like my little thing, bringing it back. They call it Halo. Whoa. What? Name drop.
Holy shit.
They call it Hambone. Hambone.
They call it Halo. Come evolved.
Anyway, to bring it back to your thing.
Yeah, to bring it back to just like why Halo Studios is now using Unreal 5. I'm pretty sure it's literally just because they're using contract workers.
Yeah.
Because it will just be easier to have a dev, because like everybody works on
a dev already
Unreal.
Experienced in Unreal Engine is going to be a lot easier to hire than a dev unexperienced with your proprietary engine.
Yeah. Or, you know, you could just hire a dev.
Yeah, you could just hire people and then teach them how to make the engine work.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and then keep them for the long run so that they can put their own little personal twist.
And then, you know, you can actually make unique game experiences again.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck, what do we know?
But you know, keeping game stability in check is well, because like there's just been like so many long-term devs with like Bungie and a lot of studios that just kind of get like dropped out like they were nothing.
Yeah.
Like the artist that made the icon for Halo CE, like the Halo title, she got dropped from Bungie. Not recently, like a while ago when Bungie had their whole mass exodus of.
I mean, yeah, Bungie's
devs.
Bungie's doing their own shit, their own terrible fucking shit.
Yeah,
it's something that me and Kate talk about a lot, is how bad Bungie's gotten.
Yeah,
and it's like almost entirely because Sony bought them.
Yeah, I just love how Halo fans like talk about like, oh, Halo would be better if Bungie still had it. Like, Bungie would make it
fucking terrible. Are you kidding? Look what they did to Destiny.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite would have been exactly like Destiny 2. Are you fucking kidding me? They would have fucking gotten rid of the campaign and just made it like an MMORPG.
Yeah.
I remember when I heard that Destiny 2 got rid of its campaign, I was like, then what's the fucking point of buying the game now? You know? And then not only that, didn't they shut the servers down to even be able to access the fucking single player content now?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. Like, I had very little interest in playing Destiny 2 at any point in my life, but after I heard that, I was like, oh, okay, so now there's literally just no reason to ever touch it.
Yeah. Because a lot of games just kind of rely on it being, oh, look, it is multiplayer.
It's an online multiplayer game. You can buy cosmetics and microtransactions and do all this fun stuff. Pay to win, pay to win, pay to win.
It's just annoying.
Like, there's a difference between something like Destiny and Fortnite, right? Fortnite's always been like an online game. They've always made a big focal point of it being like an online game with cosmetics and shit. that you can unlock.
Hell, even before it was a battle royale, like
Yeah, save the
Fortnite
world.
was always just kind of save the world. Like it was always meant to be just like
An online
this online co-op survival. Well,
The
base
difference was that it was like a
defense type of game.
horde shooter before it became a battle royale game.
Yeah,
Now that it's
Which,
a
to
battle
be
royale
fair,
game, it's kind of forgotten its roots.
yeah. I kind of wish they updated Save the World because there's a lot of potential with building forts.
Well, yeah, no,
At
it's
night.
like mixing the idea of the horde battles and a tower defense game is a very engaging concept for players.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know, if you don't fucking do anything with it, no one's going to want to play it. And that's exactly what happened. Fortnite didn't do anything with it, and now no one wants to play it.
Yeah,
It's the
nobody
same problem with
plays
Rocket Racing, because
Save
no
the
one,
World.
they didn't do fucking anything with Rocket Racing, and now nobody plays Rocket Racing.
Yeah. Rocket Racing was fun for the start, but now it's just kind of dull because it's just
Because
the
there's
same
nothing to
thing.
fucking do.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
they
playing
haven't added
races on the same maps.
I genuinely
it's gonna
don't
get
think they've added
tiresome.
any new maps.
Outside of like the Metallica, like I think the Metallica collaboration was like the last time Rocket Racing got like any sort
insane.
of recognition.
Because if they added, like, Star Wars themed maps, it would be one of the best fucking Star Wars racing games ever.
Like racing through a Star Destroyer.
Or, like, add in the fucking pod racing track from Tatooine. Make that shit. It'd be fucking awesome.
It would be pretty freaking awesome.
The silent cartographer.
The cartographer is very silent.
Oh my god, it's the Galo music.
Oh my god. I kind of feel bad talking over the cutscenes.
I do it all the time, don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, this is like Halo. This is Halo C. Like, there's not much story. It's a early Y2K
I mean, yeah.
game.
Addendum. If you guys are coming here to watch us, like, if you guys are here to watch the cutscenes and us play a game, wrong channel. Not to be
We're
rude.
the yappers.
There's more than enough, like, no commentary long plays of this game online. You can just go find a different one, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah.
Like, if it's really that important to you.
Plus, Halo CE doesn't really have that deep of a story.
Not really.
Like, like, the books are obviously, like, the best way you're gonna experience a story. Because, like, Halo the Flood is quite literally just a retelling of Halo CE, but with different perspectives.
Yeah.
You even get to be in the perspective of Elite. Just really cool. Elite that's hunting down Master Chief.
So,
and it's really cool. There's even little aspects, like, there's, like, little points of the game where you're like, oh, wow, there's, like, an ambush. That's cool. And then you read the book, and you read how he, like, configures the ambush.
Yeah, how the ambush gets, like, planned out and shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You even get to fight him, but it's not really that spectacular.
No.
Because it's just like another ambush that he does for last-ditch effort to kill you. And, like, there's not really much dialogue. It's just kind of him being, like, this group of enemies being there. And then you just kind of kill them off. And that's just how it happens in the book. He just gets killed off. But I just find it really cool.
That's fair.
Like, if you wanted, I don't know if you're much of a reader.
I want to be again, but it's just so hard. I have very little attention span nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, that's really my big problem. There is books that I want to read. Like, I'm trying to get my hands on a book called House of Leaves.
Sounds fun.
It is, apparently. It's very confusing, though.
Oh.
It's supposed to be this, like, book of, like, this letter book journal thing that someone made about, like, this weird house that keeps changing on him. And it's got a lot of, like, weird intricacies about it.
Oh. No.
I guess I'm driving.
Now, you see, Brad, if we just go this way, we naturally just...
This way?
Because, yeah, we can just go this way. It's just like a little... I don't know why I went this way. Because you just kind of get closed off and... Oh my god.
It is a lot. I'm bad at driving.
Let's keep going inside.
So, instead of going that way, we're actually going to go this way.
Wow. This way? Oh, there's a
'Cause you-
crashed fucking warthog over there.
Yeah.
Just
Flat.
fucking like flatten a bunch of people.
Just run them all over. Yeah, freaking destroy him.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did
look, it's the Marines.
Wow.
They got freaking killed.
What are they,
The
stupid?
idiots. I don't know. Yes, they are. No, that's not how you flip the warthog. You flip it like this,
Oh, okay.
and then you get on it, and you drive off into the ocean.